Before Sauron, there was Morgoth, the first Dark Lord, the true origin of evil in Middle-earth, a being so powerful, even the gods feared his wrath. Today, we uncover the untold story of Morgoth, the fallen god, the corrupter of Arda, and the master who shaped Sauron into the Dark Lord we know. This is not just a tale of war and darkness, it is the tale of rebellion, betrayal, and the first great shadow. You're watching Somewhat Flawed. Hit that subscribe button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive into the lore. To understand Morgoth, we must go back to the beginning of time itself. Before Middle-earth existed, before the stars were even lit. Morgoth's true name was Melkor, the mightiest of the Ainur, divine spirits created by Eru Ilúvatar, the one god in Tolkien's universe. In the timeless halls at the beginning of creation, the Ainur were tasked with singing the music of the Ainur, a cosmic symphony that shaped reality. But Melkor did not harmonize. He added his own notes, introducing chaos and dissonance into the divine song. Why? Because Melkor desired more than creation. He wanted control, to make things of his own will, not Eru's. He believed he could improve upon creation, but in doing so, he rebelled against it. And so, Melkor became Morgoth, the black foe of the world. When the world Arda was shaped, the Ainur descended into it. Melkor came not to steward it, but to conquer it. He wandered the newborn world, sowing ruin and freezing the lands with his presence. Where other Valar brought light and order, Melkor brought destruction. The Valar tried to build. He undid. They raised the two lamps to bring light to the world. Melkor shattered them, plunging the world into darkness. He then dug deep into the earth and created Utumno, his first great fortress, a prison of ice and fire, and later Angband, where he began to twist reality itself, shaping creatures in mockery of life, the first dragons, Balrogs and trolls. When the elves were born, the Valar tried to protect them, but Morgoth kidnapped many, twisting them into the first orcs. This act alone earned him the eternal hatred of the elves. But Morgoth's greatest crime wasn't war or monsters, it was theft. From the elven prince Feanor, Morgoth stole the Silmarils, 3 sacred jewels containing the last light of the 2 trees of Valinor. These weren't just pretty stones, they were sacred. They held the memory of paradise, and Morgoth crowned himself with them, literally embedding them into his iron crown. The theft triggered the first kinslaying, elves killing elves, and a millennia-long war known as the War of the Jewels. Morgoth was hunted by the Noldor, the greatest elven warriors, but none could match him. Even when Fingolfin, the High King, challenged Morgoth to single combat and wounded him 7 times, the Dark Lord ultimately crushed him. In the shadow of Morgoth stood his greatest servant, Sauron, a Maya spirit of order and perfection, once beautiful, who was drawn to Morgoth's power and vision. Unlike his master, Sauron sought control through subtlety. While Morgoth waged open war, Sauron was his shadow, a spy, a sorcerer, a commander. Under Morgoth, Sauron learned the dark arts of domination, corruption, and spirit-breaking. He commanded fortresses, led armies, and ruled in Morgoth's name. And when Morgoth fell, Sauron did not vanish. He survived, and in the Second Age, rose again. After thousands of years of bloodshed, the Valar finally intervened. They sent the host of Valinor across the sea to destroy Morgoth once and for all. The war that followed, the War of Wrath, shattered continents. And Calagon the Black, largest dragon ever born, who darkened the skies during the War of Wrath, fell from the sky, breaking mountains. Morgoth's fortress of Angband was torn from the earth. Morgoth was captured. His crown was made into a collar of slavery, and he was cast into the void, an eternal prison beyond time and space. But even in defeat, Morgoth had won something. He had left his mark on the world. The world was never the same. The seas had changed. The lands were broken. And Morgoth's shadow remained. Sauron inherited his throne of darkness, and the seeds Morgoth planted, hatred, fear, envy, still grew in the hearts of men and elves. Even the One Ring bears his echo, for all Sauron's power was first Morgoth's. And according to Tolkien's deeper lore, Morgoth is not gone forever. In the prophecy of Dagor-Dagorath, the final battle, Morgoth is destined to return, breaking the world once more, only to be finally destroyed by the sword of Turin, the cursed mortal whom Morgoth had once shattered. The hunter becomes the hunted. Morgoth is not just a villain, he is the origin of evil, fall of light and sorrow of Arda.